I've been very, very busy this week. I've spent over 10 hours just planting. I have been able to get all the tomatoes out, peppers, soybeans, and okra. You see, tomatoes looking pretty happy. 150 to 200 tomatoes out here. I need to get out here and actually count them all. They're looking a lot happier now that they're out. Look at this crimson clover. This borage is flowering a bit. This is the white one. You see that? Look how that tomato's looking. Ha! This is that crookneck, that squash that we planted. It's looking bigger, huh? So you see I've got a tomato here. I've got all the garlic between the crookneck, another tomato, borage, sunflowers. These ones popped up from last year, actually, these ones. It's like I put a little soybean over here. This is a habanero. These little okras are still so small. Really worked hard on trying to mix stuff up as much as possible. It feels good to have everything out. Well, not everything. Still got the peanuts, and I do still have some soybeans I need to mix in the tobacco. The tobacco has taken forever to grow, so it's still tiny. But it's getting there, and we'll be putting that. I tried to leave some room in here for the tobacco. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna work out okay. I've got this bag. Oh, look at that. That's a carrot. Some of these carrots survived the armadillo attack. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let them grow and bolt, and I'll keep all the seeds for the fall. These little beans are doing good. Eventually this teepee will be full all the way to the top with climbing beans. I thought I could talk to y'all and throw this clover seed out at the same time, but I don't have enough hands to do that. Let me show you. I've been working on... I've been able to cover most of these beds with chicken bedding or straw, or this one's grass clippings here, and bury the weeds for the most part. The hairy vetch came down very easy and just bent down. I was able to flatten it out into the rows and then bury it heavily with the straw. But this one, I haven't wanted to do it yet. I'm still, oh, hi spider. Look at this. Is this pretty? This is just so pretty. I had to I'm gonna leave it up because this hairy vetch would have been blooming and doing this a lot sooner, except that single-degree temperature that we had for a few days. I guess that was back in January. I don't know when that was. Killed this guy off pretty good, but it's come back. And I need to I'm gonna end up walking into that. Did I just walk into that spider web? No, it's still there. I just don't want to get a spider in my hair. My Long Island cheeses have been taking a little bit longer to come up, so it's like, you know, I'll probably transplant them into bigger pots and I'll just wait because I just am enjoying this hairy vetch too much. And this is the winter rye down here. Oh, hello. Cute little frog. Adorable. So yeah, I just want to enjoy this hairy vetch for a little bit longer. And we'll eventually have to break it down, and I'm thinking that, you know, this hairy vetch, spiders are definitely out today. This hairy vetch here will come up a little bit. I'm not going to be able to kill it all back. Hairy vetch is very vigorous. And I might let it kind of grow up once the Long Island cheese is really doing well. I might allow this hairy vetch to grow up a little bit too. But we'll see how they will grow together. I'm going to kind of play that by ear, but this hairy vetch is a legume and it will put nitrogen into the soil for the Long Island cheese. We'll see if we can let them grow together because the Long Island cheese is very vigorous as well. So I don't know if they can handle being together or not. We'll see. I'm gonna try it. There are Brussels sprouts right here. I had something that bolted. I think that was a broccoli. Now what I'm gonna do is just cut all my brassicas back this year. And oh shoot, I did it. I walked in that darn spider web. It's okay, I see the spider, it's not on me. So yeah, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm gonna cut my brassicas back. I have heard that they will come back when the weather starts cooling down again. My friend who lives in the town over cut back her cabbage and then it came back. So I'm curious to try this. So I'm gonna be cutting back all the brassicas that survived the colder weather and we'll see if they come back. It's worth a shot. It's not like it's gonna hurt anything. See, this one's pretty too. I have not planted this arch yet. If you see, the potatoes all popped up. I buried them and I'm gonna wait for them to all pop again and pop up, and then I think I'm gonna bury them again. I'm not sure. We'll see. This row is so wild though. Look at this. It's pretty. Check on my little babies in here. They probably need water. They're always kicking their water around. Hey! What are you guys doing? You sure make a mess in here. Yep, you sure did knock this around. Let's go fill this up. Nope, you guys stay back. Maro got fixed yesterday, so she's gotta stay inside. We've just been kind of pampering her. She likes to lay on the couch. She's gonna be out of it for a little while here. I got 4 hens that are laying on a ton of eggs. 4 turkey hens. We'll see if we get any that hatch. I think that would be amazing. They seem to be just coming out once a day right now. So Tom Selleck has been roosting by himself this past week or 2. Oh, hey guys. Watch out, watch out. I'll come check on y'all later. Make sure you didn't empty it again. Looks like they're mostly roosters and I just got 2 hens. Alright, I gotta get out here and actually plant this clover. Now it's kind of late to be planting clover. This is Dutch clover, by the way. White Dutch clover. It is, what is today's date? It's April 7th. So normally I would have wanted to do this back in March. I just haven't gotten to it, y'all. I've been so busy. So we'll see how it does. Now I do have some tomatoes, quite a few left over in the greenhouse. What I'm gonna do with those, and I'm gonna transfer them into larger pots. I need to go get some more potting soil today. That way I have extra tomatoes just in case some aren't doing well or whatever. I've got backups. It has been so humid, y'all. So humid. We've had 80-degree weather this week, and then these nice little light rain showers, which has been great, but ooh, brings up the humidity. I got out of the car yesterday. My glasses just fogged up immediately. But look at this. See all this winter wheat starting to head up. Isn't that fun? Some of the crimson clover popped up from last year as well. Actually, it worked well that I accidentally planted a bunch of crimson clover in my garden last fall. They've been popping up everywhere and it's pretty. I enjoy it. See, these are some carrots that survived here. If y'all are new, my fall garden got attacked quite heavily several times by armadillos. Armadillos are these weird little rodent type things. They're not a rodent, they're something else. But, and they have a little, almost like a little pig snout and little hooves. If they smell fresh dirt, they'll come around and dig up your plants. It can be quite the nightmare, but I think we've armadillo-proofed this garden pretty well. And we'll probably do more for the fall when they were really coming out. I haven't had any issues since I planted everything, except by the front gate. I went ahead and I got myself some of that blue star creeper. When I'm done here, I'll show you all that. But yeah, they dug up some of my blue star creeper. Luckily, they weren't damaged. It ended up working out. I think I just walked in a spider web. But yeah, luckily they didn't damage my blue star creepers. I realized I probably shouldn't even have planted this row with clover, because when this Long Island cheese is all the way overhead, it will all die off because it doesn't get any sun. In fact, I'm gonna have to figure out something to grow here that likes to be in the shade when that's happening, or mulch it. But I prefer to have something green and living. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna go show y'all the blue star creepers. These azaleas are blooming beautifully. I love this color. Oh, qué rico. Isn't that just lovely? This color's a little bit different. These crepe myrtles are filling in. We'll take a little walk down the driveway and I'll show you my little blue star creepers. It is Good Friday today. Nathan's home, which is great, and will be for the weekend. Oh, the forest is really filling in. It's pretty. The wild blackberries are blooming. They're all along the forest here, but a lot of them, the fruit is not very sweet, or it doesn't produce fruit because it gets so shaded. There's not enough sun out here for them. These generous gardener climbing roses are looking happy. I think they've liked all this rain and warmer weather. If you see, here they are. Of course, they're small right now. They grow pretty fast, and they'll kind of take over here. In their second year, they'll start putting off little shoots and expanding even more. And at that time, I can start taking clippings. Technically, I could take clippings now, but I'll wait until they're growing full. And I'll start putting them out in other areas that have dappled shade, like this gets. Here's one of the little flowers. Isn't they pretty? What I like about blue star creeper is that it is pretty vigorous. It grows quickly. It's also tough enough you can walk on it a little bit, like creeping thyme. The creeping thyme I have out in my areas that get full sun. But the blue star creeper does better if it gets a little bit of shade. So that will look nice when that starts, really filling in and the roses start climbing up. I can't wait. I'm keeping my eye out for some gardenias that will go here in the front. Haven't seen them yet. Might have to order them online. I'm not sure. These tulips are filling in pretty, huh? You see here, Lily created her little garden here. Isn't this cute? A heart. I let her take the rocks from my vegetable garden area to create this. Need to put this away. So she's got a combination of foxgloves and hollyhocks, and I think some forget-me-nots as well on the edge. I think it will fill in real pretty. You see here, this is that creeping thyme that I've planted all over. This is a hydrangea here. Still very small, but growing. Well, here's my poor sad fig tree. I guess it's about 5 years old now. It's one of the very first things that we planted when we moved here. In February, we had such warm weather that a lot of things started to come back to life. And then in March, we got some more frosts, and it killed back its growth. And during that time, it got stressed. And apparently they put out some sort of pheromone or something when they get stressed. And these particular bugs, they're called ambrosia beetles. Smell that. And they're boring in, you see, and basically killing the tree all over. So in some spots you can see the sap coming out, and that's the tree trying to fight back. But if this fig tree is not healthy enough or strong enough to withstand this attack, it will die. There's not really much I can do at this point. It's always been such a healthy tree until that frost, and it got stressed. So we'll see what happens, and it's raining a little bit. But look at all of them. But yes, I see sap coming out here. So it is trying to put up a little bit of a fight, but I don't know. Oh no. It's raining. All right, I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm gonna go inside. I think it's just a quick little rain shower. Pretty though. Nice little rain. This pear tree here. I need to take these ones off, these little suckers. I guess that's what you'd call them. And see if maybe I can make them root. I don't know, I've never tried that before. Has anybody out there done that? And more creeping thyme. So you see it's really taking over here. Look at these guys. I just noticed them. It's like a moth, you know. They land on plants at night and lay eggs. I don't know what kind this is. I've never seen them before. But they're attacking my grapes, so I think I'm going to try spraying them off, and we'll see if that works. Because they're doing some damage on this one, but you see over here, this one, I don't see any over here, but look what I do have. A frog. He's doing his job. I need a frog over here. So yeah, let's try hosing these off, baby.
Just spray them off with some water?
Let me turn the hose on.
Oh yeah, they're going.
Oh good. So a lot of times these pests, they're pretty easy to just hose off. Because I don't...
They're so tiny, I mean.
Yeah.
They go launching off into the yard.
The eggs will launch off too, and then the chickens I'm sure will find
Chickens will find... They're never going to find these grapes again. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, trying to get across the yard back to these grapes.
Yeah. Because I don't spray anything in my garden except water. That's great. I'm glad that's working. This is the one that got attacked the most here.
You'll always find them on the underside of the leaves.
Yeah.
Because it protects them from the rain. And now they got little sharp stinging rain. And sometimes rain that just seemed to come up from underneath.
Yeah, this is definitely rain that's coming up from underneath. I'll keep coming out here each day and checking on these guys to make sure I don't have any of those. I don't know what they are. Weird. First time seeing those. Something new. Stay. Big look at you. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hey baby, you wanna help me with this box?
No. That box.
Yeah, that box. Thank you. Tomorrow you guys stay?
Stay.
Come on, come here. I can't have you getting in the pond. Go on. Yeah, you know, I thought it'd be a little bit colder than it is, but it feels really nice. It's Easter Sunday, y'all. And it is a lovely day. And I keep hearing the owls over there, y'all. I got them on camera for you a few days ago, but I'm not sure if you could hear them very well. We've got 2 owls over there in the forest, and they talk to each other back and forth. You know what, baby? I don't need a jacket. I thought I would need a jacket.
Aren't you so fancy?
I'm gonna leave my jacket on the porch. Last time I was talking to y'all in this video was Friday, and it was 80 degrees, and then that night, it just started to drop the temperature drastically. It dropped down to 45 degrees, and it's been very windy and cold and very rainy, but today is Easter Sunday, and it is beautiful. Turned out to be a lovely day, and it's warming up. I think probably have to put on a different shirt later, but look at this. Nathan got this for me. Isn't that a beautiful color? So I'm gonna be digging a little ditch, well, not today, out to my greenhouse so that I have plumbing in my greenhouse, and then we're gonna install this hose, and then I'll have water right there, and it's gonna be amazing. But isn't that just a beautiful color? I feel like I need to get more of these. I think I'm gonna have to. 2 days ago, when I got caught in the rain, we went out to get some of that potting soil. And I was out walking around in the rain picking out plants. They finally have these sun patience out, and I love this color. I love sun patience. And I got these sweet potato vines. I love these things. They get huge and gorgeous. I got these ones were on clearance for $2. So I'm excited about those. I can't wait. I got a couple marigolds because I planted some marigolds with y'all. They popped up, but then something like ate them. When they first popped up, something ate the heads off of them, and I was like, that was odd. So I got those because I want to put them at the front entrance of my garden when you first walk into the gates. But, come see. Oh, let me grab this hose. This is my sun wheel of strawberries. Planted this a couple years back. Started out with 200, but my neighbor had a pet deer, and she came in here and kind of massacred my strawberries last year. So I went ahead and ordered 200 more here. It just came in the mail yesterday. So I'm gonna get these guys out so that we can fill in this section. And I'm gonna also expand it out, make it even larger. Let me take a look at this fig tree. How's it looking?
Well, the bit of pith that the bugs are pushing out of those holes is a lot less.
Could have gotten knocked off in the rain, though.
That's possible. But I see a little more green here and there.
Yeah, there is some life coming back here.
So hopefully it's gonna win the battle.
Check on these tomatoes. I think they've been enjoying this rain and also cooler weather.
Tomatoes are greening up.
Yes, they are greening up. I had some tomatoes that were looking a little on the yellow side, just needing to get out in the ground. The garlic's looking great, too. It's awesome. Violas are looking real pretty, aren't they? I love these. They've got such cute little faces. Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. Hey, look at this guy's getting big. Let's see, which one was this? I think this is the spaghetti squash. And this arch here is cherry tomatoes. This is the Odessa zucchini. And my last arch, I decided, isn't this beautiful? Look at this hairy veg. I'm gonna have to take this down eventually here. This last arch, I decided, is going to be gourds. I'm gonna do gourds. I got some real pretty ones that are supposed to look like they're supposed to be good for birdhouses. Because I'd like to make some birdhouses and maybe get some martins out in my garden. I thought a nice string of birdhouses across the garden would be kind of cool, you know? Nate's got a really tall ladder and he could get up there and do a string of birdhouses. Be kind of fun. Yep, these potatoes. They liked all that rain. They're popping up real good, huh? Ah, these are the peppers that I overwintered. And I looked back at my video, and these ones are the Tabascos that survived. It looks like something is munching on them a little bit, you see? Look at that! Clover's sprouting already. I love clover. It sprouts so fast. So fun. Look at all that. Can you see it? I'm not sure if that shows up. I bet Clover loved those cold nights that we just had. Oh, those are the soybeans that I planted for fun that time in the rain. They're popping up. I don't see the marigolds. I don't know what's going on with them. This might be too early. I'm gonna stick these guys in water that way they don't get dried out while I'm working here. Ah, I see strawberries. I see strawberries popping up here. Let's see. I got a nice roast in the crock pot with potatoes, carrots, and onions. And I think it's gonna be really yummy. You know, soy is a lot better than it used to be. Lily's been helping me put down, every time she cleans out her rabbit cage, she'll put that down out on the plants for me. I put this creeping thyme here in the stump. It's doing good. It must have finally gotten its roots down to the ground here. And I have these random Australian winter peas everywhere. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, there's some by the porch.
I guess I dropped them as I went. I don't know.
Big old fat toad.
Yes, the toads like it out here.
I'm surprised I didn't notice him before.
They hang out around here a lot. Hey, you guys. He's cute. Cute little fat toad. I love toads. Ha! That snake. The girls,
Did he get you?
They put the snake out here every once in a while. I'm like, what is that? Huh?
Yeah, there's a snake.
Yeah, there's a snake right here. Oh. Gotcha. Go on, little toads. Oh, you should have seen the one I saw 2 days ago. He was huge.
Oh, these are so cute.
I know, aren't they adorable?
Don't pee on me.
Well, it's slowly turning round again, sort of.
Yeah. It's coming back to shape. I just need a little bit of love. We're all finished, y'all, and this is awesome because every time I would come out here, I would look at my strawberry patch and it would make me sad because it looked sad. It needed some help. So we ended up expanding it about 1.5 feet out and filled it in really well.
Which really does more than you think because it's like 4 pizza slices. It's a sun wheel, and enlarging the fat end of the pizza just a couple of feet
Makes a difference.
it's probably almost doubled the amount of space that's
Yeah?
being planted.
This will be great. I can't wait to start eating some strawberries.
I see we've got one
I know, look at that.
that's just ready. Well,
Not quite ready.
It's
It's
getting
working
ready.
on it, right? It's getting there. But lots of little starters here. I have bug guts on my hand.
I'm gonna wipe them on your nose.
Yeah, let me wipe them on my face.
There you
By
go.
the way, y'all, check your roses. We're in zone 8A up in North Georgia, and I looked at my roses today and I saw a little damage. The rose slugs are coming out already. So check your roses, because those can do some damage very quickly. But yeah, I've got to clean my hands.
She's got rose slugs.
I'm
All over her
squishing them,
hands.
y'all. That's gross, I know, but I'm just so used to it. All right, y'all, next week, hopefully I can get to planting some peanuts. There are some ready to go in, and those tomato plants are gonna start growing. We're gonna have some great weather, and I'm excited. I think we're gonna go have a glass of wine on the porch, and I'm gonna go check that roast in the crock pot.
I'm getting a little hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I think we're ready.
Yeah. Y'all, I hope you had a happy Easter. Take care, and we'll see you next time.